really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Now the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Downs. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try to pass it way in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for this offense. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Lewis wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental team.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will... their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cornhuskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to the lone back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Lewis to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David,
there he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's got him. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Allen.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Cornhuskers have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Fuller. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Lewis wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. To the air on first down. Finds it back in the middle.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber on the Giants, Frank Gore on the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
To the air on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Off play action. Oh, they're after it. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll try the run. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Huskers are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Pryor. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
The Cornhuskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it at the 30, still running. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Final play of the quarter coming. Lewis wants to pass. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Moran. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Lewis to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Moran. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins! Fitted in the window for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for room. It's Pryor. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And some room to work. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He has the 1st and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play.